Today is day 28 of getting off to a great start, and today I want to talk about sharing the premier opportunity with your customers and with your hostesses. Now, there's lots of ways that you can share the premier opportunity, but make sure you are sharing it. You don't want some person to miss out on a great life-changing opportunity because you were too scared to share. So we have so many easy ways that you can share right now with videos and phone calls and events for our team. There's so many different things that you can do. I'm going to tell you what I do, but you do whatever your Premier Mom is encouraging you to do for your team. So for me, I have a video on my website, welovepremier.com. So I ask my hostesses and my customers to watch it, and I, of course, bribe them, because what kind of jewelry lady would I be if I didn't love to bribe, right? So I have some fun prizes. I love to give prizes. So what I do is I ask my hostess if she would watch this video before her show and let me ask her just a few questions. And if I do, she gets a jewelry organizer. So I really spoil my hostesses. Now, I pick up a jewelry organizer. It's a hanging jewelry organizer from TJ Maxx or the Home Goods store, places like that. And they're usually under $10, but I like them to be quite nice, you know, so that they can put in a lot of jewelry. And I make a big deal at the beginning of their show. I say, hey, my hostess did her homework, and so she gets this wonderful jewelry organizer, and we are gonna fill it today with free jewelry. So when she watches the video, I ask her 4 quick questions. Number 1, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your interest level in joining our Premier family? 1 is, I don't think so, and 10 is, yes, I'd love it, sign me up. So I want to find out where she is on that scale. The second question, I have to know the answer to the first one to ask the second, because I'm going to use it. So let's say she was a 4. I'm going to say, great, that's awesome. So what made you a 4 instead of a 1? What was something that you loved that you heard on that video? And she's going to tell me, oh, I loved that you make 50% and you can make your own schedule. That's pretty awesome. And I just say, great, that's awesome. I'm just going to store that up in my head. The next question is, why were you a 4 and not a 10? So what is your hesitation? What's holding you back? And she's going to tell me. Now, what I'm going to do at that point is my next question is going to be, if she has a good reason, something interesting that I want to talk to her about, I'm going to say, well, my last question is, do you have a few more minutes that I can talk to you a little bit about this? Because I told her I would only talk to her for a couple of minutes and ask a few questions. So I can't hold her for 30 minutes explaining everything if she's really not interested. So she's probably going to say, sure. And then I say, okay, well, you know, that was a really good reason that you're hesitating. I know time is a big deal and you're a busy woman, but I would love to just tell you a little bit about what I do and how much time it actually takes and see if that helps at all. So I'll go over overcoming that objection and I'll ask her again, so what's your number now? And she'll tell me, and I'll say, well, you're obviously still not a 10. What's holding you back? And she'll tell me another objection, and I'll review that, and we'll continue playing this game until we're done. So I love this method. It really helps you to just navigate her through. If you're not real comfortable with talking to her about her objections, just find the first 3 questions and then say for number 4. Would you be interested in getting on a call with the girl above me in Premier to talk about what you're thinking and objecting to? She would love to talk to you. So that would be your question number 4, is to see if you could get her to talk to your mom in Premier. Now, what I do for my customers is I offer them a free letter charm or a free birthstone charm if they watch the video before we close the show and let me ask them those same 4 questions. So it looks exactly the same. So at checkout, I would say, would you, Susie, be interested in watching my video to earn a letter charm or a birthstone charm for free? You would? Great. Can I call you tomorrow about 3 o'clock? Would you have been able to watch the video by then? Great, I'll call you at 3. So then I'll call her and I'll ask her her scale from 1 to 10, why she was that number and not a 1. why she was that number and not a 10. And then I'm either going to say, can we talk more now? Or I'm going to say, can I get you on a call with someone above me so that we can talk a little more about this? Or if she was like a 1, right? She's not interested at all. Then your question number 4 would be about having a show. So now that you've learned a little bit more about Premier, would you reconsider maybe wanting to have a jewelry show with me in the next couple of months? So your last question will be always about hosting a show if it's not about talking to her further about Premier. So I hope that helps, and I hope that encourages you to ask every guest to watch the video or listen to a phone call, and how simple it is to just ask those simple questions and then give her a reward for watching the video. And hopefully that will help you to find a running buddy in Premier and be able to get those people that are interested in front of your mom in Premier so that the 3 of you can talk to her about joining Premier.